It's a little bit different than the fear of rejection. This one's all about being concerned about being ostracized by your own friends and your own family. And that's all about the fear of alienating their friends and their family members.
There are millions of real estate investors out there, and most are stuck with just a couple of properties. They want financial freedom, but their small portfolio ends up costing them more in time, effort, and money than it's worth. Getting out of the rat race seems harder than ever. This show will help you do more deals, better deals, and bigger deals. Finally, you'll be able to reach your income and lifestyle goals. How? By attracting and leveraging private money partners and their capital. Now get ready to raise more money, because here's your host, Dave Dubeau.
Well, hey there, it's Dave Dubeau. Welcome back to this episode of the How to Raise Capital 101 show for real estate investors, episode number 18. And today, I want to take a little stroll down memory lane, a lesson I shared with people a couple of years ago, and I want to share it with you as well. And that's all about what I call one of the big myths when it comes to raising capital. And that is the thought that you have to have your own money in the deal in order for investors to feel comfortable about going along with you for the ride. Okay, so a lot of people think that they have to have their own capital invested in a deal, or they're very, very worried about how to answer the question if somebody should say, hey, Dave, you're trying to raise money for this deal. How much of your own money do you have in this deal? Well, here's the good news. You don't need to have any of your own money in the deal in order to raise capital for it. There are many, many, many capital raisers out there who don't put any of their own money in the deal, and you don't need to either. Now, I'm going to show you exactly why that is and how to answer this question with confidence in today's presentation, in today's training, because this whole money partner formula that we're going over week after week and episode after episode is all about how to get you meetings with prospective investors, how to get them coming to you curious about your deals. And if you're worried about how you're going to answer that question, how much of your own money you're putting in this deal, then that's going to hold you back. So in this episode, pay close attention if you want the answer to that question. How much of your own skin do you have in the deal? Enjoy, and more importantly, take action on what you learn.
And today I want to talk to you about another one of the major pitfalls I see people suffering from when it comes to starting the journey of raising capital and working with other people's money on their real estate deals. And that's all about the fear of alienating their friends and their family members. Okay, it's a little bit different than the fear of rejection we talked about a couple of videos ago. This one's all about being concerned about being ostracized by your own friends and your own family. And this is perfectly normal. Quite frankly, a lot of us have done a few things from time to time that could alienate us from our friends and family. One of the big things I see people coming up with is, well, Dave, you know what? A few years ago, I took a crack at this whole network marketing thing, MLM thing. I got involved in this, thought I was going to make my millions, thought all my friends and family would make their millions, ran out, made a big splash, and I didn't make my millions, and my friends and family didn't make their millions, got a few of them involved. But basically, it was a weird situation. A lot of people were uncomfortable. So I think I've shot myself in the foot. I don't know if I can come back from that. So I feel uncomfortable talking with people about what I'm up to with real estate investing. You know what? Fair enough. Here's the good news. And here's the other good news. The good news is you're not alone. I mean, millions and millions and millions. I think the last time I heard, over 35 million people have taken a crack at network marketing one way or the other over the years. Okay, so you're in good company, and only a tiny sliver of people actually ever make it in network marketing, which is another one of the reasons I love real estate so much. It's got a much, much higher, exponentially higher success ratio. All right, so if you've fallen flat on your face before in the past, whether it's through network marketing or a failed business or whatever, it can be overcome. And bottom line, think about it. Everybody loves a comeback story. Just think of Tiger Woods. Wasn't that long ago that he was in all that trouble with his ex-wife and screwing around on her and all that stuff. And that was front page news. That was on every news show. That was all over the place. So yeah, he had egg on his face for quite a while, but he turned that around. He didn't let that stop him. Plus his golf game just sucked for decades, right? But as of this time, he's starting to make a comeback, and everybody is a big Tiger Woods fan. So what am I trying to say? Everybody loves a comeback story. So the way to address this is just be upfront about it. And you can turn lemons into lemonade and say, hey, you know what? A few years ago, you might recall, I took a crack at XYZ business. It didn't work out the way I hoped it would. And through that, I learned a lot. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about real estate investing and blah, 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 blah about that. All right? So you can turn lemons into lemonade. Don't shy away from your past mistakes. Show how they have been stepping stones to get you where you are today.
If you're an active real estate investor who's looking to supercharge your portfolio growth right now, and you don't want to wait for all the knowledge, strategies, and how-tos to be slowly dripped out on this podcast feed every week, then I invite you to book a Capital Clarity Call right now to discuss our done-for-you Capital Launchpad marketing program.
A lot of people want to invest now, and I have all these meetings and I have all these appointments and phone calls, and I'm like, wow!
This is the program that I've created that has already helped over 200 real estate investors to raise 6 figures of private money in a matter of weeks, and even 7 figures in a matter of months, and grow their portfolios like never before.
Pretty much right off the bat, once we started the marketing campaign, that turned into us raising $300,000, which turned out to be amazing.
I invested in your program, and within 60 days, I raised to the tune of $750,000.
The Capital Launchpad is where my team and I personally work with you to find your perfect investors and get them booking meetings with you instead of you chasing after them. We get you easy and profitable investor meetings booked without any salesiness or high pressure shenanigans. Meetings that actually get investors on board with your deals without turning people off or getting rejected. And the best thing is, because we do all the heavy lifting for you, you can focus on the most important things. Number 1, talking to investors, and number 2, managing your growing real estate portfolio.
My intent was, hey, if we could raise $1 million in capital, that would really keep the ball rolling. And almost kind of there, we've only done 2 newsletters and 1 video. That's all we've done. We're 1 month in.
The booking link is in the show notes, or you can visit moneypartnerformula.com. It only takes a few minutes to book your call and fill out the questionnaire. Then we'll have about a 30-minute Zoom conversation where my team and I can dive into your current situation, and we can give you a concrete set of next steps on how to break through your current capital challenges.
As of today, over the past, I would say 4 weeks, we've just brought in $900,000.
Sometimes those next steps will be inviting you to join the program. But actually, more often than not, it doesn't involve inviting you to join the program because it's not always the right fit at the right time. And that's okay.
I honestly wasn't 100% confident when we started to work with you about finding money and whether Jamie and I would be able to do it. But now, people are throwing money at us, and not just a little bit of money.
Our goal for you is to leave the call with a clear action plan, whether it's working personally with us inside our program or not.
So he got really interested, and he wanted to invest in us $400,000 to $500,000. Yes. We won't be able to do this without you guys. Yes. With the videos, the e-zines, the websites, and the guidance on how to present our presentations. So it's a lot of help for us.
I thought we couldn't do it, but
we did it.
So if you're a real estate investor who's committed to doing more and better deals using investors' capital this year, and you want to shortcut all the trial and error and implement what actually works, then just book a Capital Clarity Call right now.
My investment in your program has already been paid back to me 6-fold.
It works. It works.
I'm really happy as well. This works.
And by the way, thanks for everything. I have to tell you that. Thanks for everything.
And you want a couple faces to show up and say, hey, it works? let us know. We'll come and vouch for you.
Worst case scenario, we get together and chat for 30 to 45 minutes and give you some free advice. The booking link is in the show notes, or you can visit moneypartnerformula.com.